This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Blacksad. Under the Skin. In the last episode, we found out where Baba Yayo was, and he decided to attack us. Does that mean he killed his former mentor and father figure, or is there something else involved? But anyway, it looks like he had a heart attack or something like that. Anyway, let's see if we can figure out what's going on before he dies, even though I've had this screen on for a little bit. So probably should have died already, but for the sake of the game, let's...
1. Stay calm. 2. 1 chest compression per second.
Is this supposed to be every second? I thought it was supposed to be... Then again, it's been...
1 Mississippi.
Oh, whoops. I didn't.
2 Mississippi.
Oh, right, you have to do it the right.
3 Mississippi.
There we go.
4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7
Oh, this is
Mississippi.
the best gameplay.
8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi.
Did we save him? Hooray! We're saviors.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby.
Don't thank me yet, baby. I mean, lady. Sorry. You did try to kill me or something like that.
Thank you.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day.
Do you think? I mean, you got beat up?
I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
Oh, all job well done. I guess time to go home and get that scotch we always wanted or whatever.
And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong.
I don't believe you. Lies and slander, Blacksad.
Terribly wrong.
Yeah, obviously, and if it isn't obvious to anyone else, obviously there's more to go. It's never, in these detective stories, it's never the first person you capture or come across. I mean, in some, rare, some Agatha Christie, I think, mysteries it is, but in most cases they usually string you along to the very end of the story, learning new clues as you go along, and certain knowledge pops up at the end where you're like, oh, that's what that meant. I don't know if this story goes that detailed, but... Don't be angry, Blacksad. Your day's just getting better. Or days.
Promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualty.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead meat, Jack.
That you, Smirnoff?
I mean, you could smell him, right?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Nightmare? What is that? 17 days in the whole flight? What? Yeah, I have a lot of those. Never mind. Have I been sleeping long? What's it to you? What's it to you?
Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
Let the cops handle it. Hospitalized. I can watch Veil on my own. Can we trust that guy? Thinks I need the rest. I don't know.
As for what happened yesterday, I asked you not to get involved, or at least give me a heads up.
I shouldn't have made promises. I saved someone's life. I didn't make any promises. I had to. And I just got kind of caught up in it, especially when a mob boss or whatever tells you should.
Anyway, what's done is done.
You seem more forgiving than you said earlier, but... God, those hands are so creepy. How long does it take to start a self-starter? I don't know. I've never actually smoked before. Well, actually, I've used those before for starting campfires and scouts, but...
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn?
At the very beginning, because I'm like Sherlock Holmes, I know everything. Nothing works as a cigarette should.
Out of sheer curiosity, I'm a cop after all.
You're a cop? When I discovered the murder weapon was, I'm not sure yet. When he tried to kill me, when I saw the picture of Luna Park. All of the things.
It's all right. Like I said, I was just curious. How about the motive? Any ideas?
Dude, I'm punch drunk after, like, this day. Like, we've been beat up, like, what, 2 or 3 times already? I think my brain's a bit scrambled. Done want to call the fight, yelled disappear, deal with street gang, blah, blah, blah.
I get it. In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
Don't go too soft on her. She's a liar. Be nice to her. She's been through a wall. She's a liar, sir.
Don't go too soft on her. That girl's quite the liar.
Will do. Thanks for the advice.
Well, yeah, she kept
And
lying
as
us
for
multiple
you,
times.
go get some rest. God knows you need it.
Sleeping won't help. I will. We'll see. Yeah, sleeping's for the dead.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong.
Unless it's a Game of Thrones scene, then you might
You're in
just die
charge now,
tomorrow.
officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
Who are?
Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have.
God, what is that, raptor?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was farewell. I got lucky. Fared well. Fared well. Oh. We're just trying to distract him. Okay. Wow, pudgy doctor. I wonder, would a raptor make a good bedside manner? I mean, yeah, that's stereotypical, I guess, but still a little scary. Where is it? His nose. Follow your nose. Whoa.
we, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
Why lizards specifically? Wouldn't it be like, herbivores and carnivores, that type of thing? I mean, although this guy is based off of... Wait, is that a second one, or are we just checking him twice?
We,
Okay,
as a
no, that's just the
society,
same thing.
simply don't trust reptiles.
Yes, I
But
got
that's
it.
not the
I got
real
a game.
problem. The real
Why are you letting me
problem
check the
is
same
our
thing
extended
twice?
belief
Shouldn't
that
you?
there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural.
Well, it
and
depends on how this world worked. Did the dinosaurs never die off, or how old is the lizard species, or lizard folk, or whatever you want to call them? Dr. Palmer. Don't palm my money, dude. Or whatever.
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again.
What's
Although,
condition?
try not to bother him with too many questions.
Will he be ready in 2 weeks? Will this have a long-term effect on his health?
A heart attack is a serious matter.
Oh, heart attack. Yeah, I thought it was a heart attack. It seemed to have the symptoms of it. Grabbing your chest and all that. It's either you grab your chest or you grab your arm. Well, too bad. We're gonna ask him questions. And smoke in the hospital. Ah, remember a time
Go
when you
away.
could smoke in a hospital?
I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to
Too
sleep.
bad. But he did try to kill me, so I think I
I
deserve
rarely
that.
get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
A rare gift indeed. Oh, now we get to... Okay. Let's check out this semi-nude dog man.
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger.
Just seeing like the weird... Oh, there's a... Oh, hold on. Where's his heart? Where's his heart? Time to stake it.
His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Is he hulking out or something like that? Hulk smash!
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. Clenched fist, fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me.
I mean, well, cat's a dog, so, you know.
I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but...
I saved your life. You'll have to put up with me. You'll have to put up with me, punk.
I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase.
Why'd you kill Dan? Who killed Dan? Okay, didn't we already check him, though? Are there more, or is it the same stuff? Oh, okay, it's the fist, his heart, and his eye. Well, then, okay, we don't need to... Why does the game let me do that again? Oh, maybe it's to check if he's lying again? Let's see if it says any different dialogue before I... If it's the same, then I'm not going to do it again.
Is he holding back his rage?
Oh, okay, so it is slightly different. So, alright, never mind. I will...
Is he lying? Or did his heart rate speed up out of rage?
Are you trying to make me think, is this like, is he actually...
He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
Even though he's hocked up on goofy pills or whatever medication.
Why did you kill Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Hanged himself? Well, did he hang himself? Is it going to be the same? Oh, no, it's... Okay. There aren't a lot this time. Okay, we'll skip that then. Oop, what? Game? Ah! It's like the game doesn't know how to transition properly back to the main thing, you know. Yeah, it's too short.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
Murdered! Let me see if each question gives a different reaction. No? Okay. Just in the future, I'm going to ignore that option for the rest of it. God, just... This game is, like, not super glitchy, but it's glitchy enough, you know?
I know the murder weapon was yours.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you.
Yeah.
The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
Desmond O'Leary. Well, I don't think Desmond would want that. That just doesn't seem like it. Frank Hasty? Wouldn't he... Well, okay. Wouldn't he get money from... He owns the boxing organization. Wouldn't he get money from the penalty or whatever? Jake... I don't know why Jake would want him killed. He seems too dumb for that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, he seems too... His motives aren't there, basically. Sonia? Why would she have her own father killed? I mean, she didn't care for him, but... Really, I don't know if it's any of these people, frankly, but... it doesn't really matter. It's one of those early
What about
guesses.
Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager, or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status, that Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
Sometimes it takes the loudest noise to spark people, I guess.
Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He and Blacksad and me agree on that point. We're like, no. It just doesn't seem like in his character to do that.
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jacob's Giambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
Yeah, we kind of just peruse this private information. But hey, we're a detective. We got to stick our nose in other people's business.
What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer.
I don't know if I'm trying to risk my
Thanks.
life. It just seems to be happening. Thanks for the information. You're welcome. It's about time. I'm just doing my job. Well.
It's about...
And he died. Or he's sleeping. Anyway, let's explore this place before we head out. Oh. Wait, who's been... Oh, that's
The
us.
number of cigarette butts is inversely proportional to my hours of sleep.
Yeah, I remember back in the... Well, I don't know.
Damn.
Depending on who's watching this and what time period you're watching this, back in the day, you could smoke in hospitals and other such things because the prevalence of maybe the misinformation about smoking or whatever wasn't there. So you could basically do it anywhere and no one really cared much about it. It wasn't until later on that we found out. It was like, hold on. You know, maybe we should, maybe calm down how often people can do it in certain places, especially medical places, Anyway, let's check his body. Anything new? Well, let's see. Is it the same spots?
The hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person.
Or what about what's about to go inside a person, if you know what I mean. "1812 Overture." Dun, 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 dun.
Is that eye movement normal?
Like rapid eye movement, or like is he dreaming, or is he under some
He
influence?
seems restless. Should I tell someone?
Maybe we might tell a nurse, but let's look around first before we do that. Because I assume this is where we can collect cards and maybe get like some bonus information if we want to. Wait, was there a... I think that's to inform the nurse. There was a... Hold on. No, there was an X thing like right under his bed. I saw it, but I can't highlight it because the game is glitchy. No, it's because it's like there's not a... I saw an X thing like right under the bed, but I can't get it to... Oh, there we go.
Ugh.
Yeah, probably stank ass feet, Smell like a dead man. But yeah, I assume that button on his bed calls a nurse, I think. Oh, we got a phone here. Can we call anyone? Jones Dim, Weekly. Let's tell Weekly we didn't get him the scoop. You ready to blow? Yep, look at the cigarette thing right inside a hospital. Today it seemed insane to have that type of stuff, but yeah, back in the day. Yeah, looks like he's not home. Anyone at the gym? Tell the boss what's going on, that we have.
Dunn's gym.
speaking.
Gets just the manuals. You call them and don't even say anything.
Look, whoever you are, go to hell. Ronald, get on that ring.
Oh, that's it. You can tell it wasn't an important piece of information because otherwise the game would have forced me to talk to him. So, all right, let's keep looking around. Yep, yeah, cards everywhere. Yeah, I assume if you're a trophy hunter, you want to find all these because there's probably one for each Hall of Fame thing. There's probably one for completing the whole thing, so that's 4 trophies or achievements or whatever. I think this is only on the PC and PlayStation. I don't think it's on Xbox. I could be wrong, but I'm not familiar with the Xbox library. Let's see. Oop, another card. Looks like most of the stuff here is for just extra information about the case if you want to know it, and collectibles. I just wish the movement or the way to highlight. Wait, that doesn't. Oh, that's never mind. I was about to say that doesn't look like a animal person, but yeah, it does. You can barely see the whiskers. Is that supposed to be lion? Is Jesus a lion in this world? Maybe. Huh. Neat. Alright. I guess we could tell the nurses. Oh, it's got a couple of things here we can check. What's this? Robert Yale. Must be the medical record. Man, like I said, back in the day, almost everyone smoked. I mean, not everyone, but quite a few people did. The advertising for cigarettes was crazy.
Hi.
You're awake, handsome?
Handsome? Well, not an antelopes, but... Or you're a camel, never mind. Oh, of course a camel would be right here with the smoking right next to it. You know, Joe Camel was like one of the more prominent mascots for smoking. A mascot that's for almost like kids? Wait, what? Oh. What's that? Is that the... That's probably the phone for that nurses pick up when there's an emergency in a room, I think. It's been forever since I've been in a hospital. Not really a fan of going to hospitals just because just the atmosphere just seems gloomy. Because, I mean, cigarettes, 25 cents. Man, people, smokers are probably just like, they were that cheap? Back in the day? Oh yeah, cigarettes are like taxed to hell, at least in my country anyway. Surgery shifts. Dr. Talbot, trauma, 00327 at 12:30. Huh. Has surgery today at 12:30. Okay. What else? Oh, whoa, the like the circle was like going all weird there for a second. I can't even read that. I can't even see what that says. It's like a black spot. What? Huh. Okay. Sure. Let's get some cigarettes.
I'll take a pack of Morleys, please.
Oh, George Washington was a
Honey,
cat.
get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Hanson.
Okay. I was about to say, was it the game trying to load a scene? Of course it was. Yeah, let's see if we can get the medical report from her.
Yale's medical report is right there. Mind if I take a look?
Shouldn't have mentioned it, dude. Now she grabbed it.
No, I don't think so, handsome.
Smooth move. Well, I guess, sure.
What if you show me Yale's report and I buy you dinner?
You're handsome, all right, but I'm not stupid.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
We need to get her on that phone. Get her on the doobly-doo if we want to do that. So, okay. Let's see if we can talk to the officer outside, see if he gives us any info. It's Scottish Terrier. That's creepy.
Jerry Highfill. Long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun bout, nonetheless. Not like this.
Shouldn't they have given him a Scottish accent?
God, this is boring.
Unless he has a Scottish accent, I just can't really tell. I mean, yeah, it's stereotypical, but hey, it'd be fun. It almost sounded Russian for a second, but not quite. I've got a job that... You've got a good job that bores you. See you around. You want to smoke? Yeah, you want to smoke?
You want to smoke?
Don't smoke or drink. No vice for me. Smoking's dirty. Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean.
All true.
Everyone except mine.
Just kidding. Yeah, I was about to say, better backpedal there, dude. Your wife's probably not going to be a fan of that. No vice at all, huh? A man after my own heart.
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good hobby. Sports. Well, watching them, that is. What else do I need, eh? Blacksad, vice is for losers. Man, I'm bored.
Well, nice try there, dude.
Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
But you're a gambler then, so that's technically a vice, isn't it? Everyone's always...
You say you've got a good job, and yet you're bored.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them, that is.
Well, I'm going back in.
Well, that was entertaining. Alright, let's distract this nurse. This. Oh, I saw a card. Stuck in the radiator there. There we go. And sometimes the game wants to easily, like, pick up when I'm close by, but other times I have to, like, really maneuver myself to look at the... I think I might have grabbed all the cards. I could be wrong, but... Okay. Anyway, back inside. Let's press the... let's press that button or whatever to call the nurse. See if we can get out and get to that report while she's doing that.
See, there's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know.
Maybe I should have called her on the phone. He had it coming.
If that's a nightmare, he only has himself to blame.
Oh, the poor thing. Do you know what my nightmare is?
Being milked?
It's that witch I have to work with. Oh, good thing she's got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know?
Oh, she's a doe?
Anyway.
Huh. Okay.
Thank you for letting me know. And for bringing him in.
Well, she seemed nice for...
You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
It might not be important, but I need to take a look at his medical report.
It's funny she finds it exciting. It's like, dude, you work in a hospital. I think assume every day would be, well, not exciting, but full of... Well, I guess it depends. Can we call her then, maybe? No, it's not letting me call. I thought pressing the button would maybe we need to do some deductions to get some new options. So let's put our brain to work, and then we might call it after that. Let's see. Dr. Palmer suggests rest after his heart attack. Done missed a punch. Some of these might not get completed because I didn't find all the information from talking to people and everything like that. So I bet some of these are going to be just loose ends that we don't officially finish because they're not needed to finish the game. Carefully planned out. So we just need to get her, like, maybe call her in early or something like that. Or Dr. Talbot and get her to...
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
But like causing a ruckus and, or I don't know, calling someone or something. I don't know. Let's do this last deduction, then we'll call it an episode. And then we'll put our brain to the test again. Let's see. Surgery. Maybe we just need a... Maybe these two, maybe? Yeah? Let me think. Well, says we have one more. Is it not even part of the... Maybe it's not even part of the... Does that tell us anything? Oh, is that the thing? Alright then.
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Alright, any more deductions we can get? Nope. Okay, so we just have to figure out how to get the doctor and the nurse to get this ahead of schedule. How will we do it? Does Dunn have any more information for it? Where's the next step in our case going to be? Find out next time in the next episode of Blacksad Under the Skin. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.